All right, so I've got this front view, and the back of it's going to be vertical. The front face, I want it to be at a 45. And so, which view should I do? If I go to the top view, can I see that angle? No, so I probably want to do the side view, right? And so how do I get to that side view? Do I just start drawing over here somewhere? What's the rule? How do views have to be aligned or lined up or anything? They need to be perfectly straight and perfectly up and down, right? That way we can project between the views and we know that our lines are in the right spot. We don't have to measure every time. Every time you have to measure, there's a chance to mess up. So we want to draw those construction lines. So I'm just going to create a layer. If you used your template, you should have the construction layer already in there. I'll tell that to be magenta. I'm also going to make an object layer just so we have it. I'm going to make a hidden layer because we might have some hidden lines, right? Yep, the parts are object, right? And if you use your template, then you should already have all the layers made for you, so you don't have to do it every time. There we go. If you forget, you can set up. Yep. Just instead of saying open the template when you're here, say new and then just go browse templates. And once you pick it once, then it'll be your default. When you hit new, it'll use that one every time. Okay. All right, so I've got this part, and I'm going to start with the construction layer. So I have it here, and I'm going to draw lines from here over. So every single time there's a sharp corner, I have to project. If it's a tangent corner, and I'm kind of on the side where it's tangent, I don't project. So like if it was like if I had to fill it here, I would still project from here because this is like the top edge of the thing, but it's also the sharp corner back here, right? They're lined up. But if I'm going up, I wouldn't project this because there's no sharp corner there, but I would project out here. Does that make sense? All right, I want to go back to sharp. So now I'm going to draw my back edge. So I'm just going to pick somewhere and draw down. And let's say I want it to be 3 inches, 4 inches out here, and then have my 45. So I'm going to just offset, right? If I know how far away I want to be, I can offset. I can also just draw a line, get my tracking point there without clicking, just point, say 4, and I go 4 away. And if I have my tracking set at 45, which I do, I can just do that and track up to the intersection. Does that make sense? So I can either offset and then draw a line, or I can track over and click, and then track up to draw my line. So I've got my view done here, so I'm just going to trim off all of that stuff, right? Do all these, can I see all these lines by looking this way at the part? Is there anything on the back side, or do I hit a wall before I hit a point? This. The left and right sides are going to be the same, right? Just visibility might be different. If I'm looking this way, do I hit something solid before I hit a corner? Yeah, right? So I'm looking this way. I hit a solid line here before I hit that corner. That means that this corner is on the opposite side, right? So I can't see it. So that means that becomes a hidden line. All those lines, can I see them? So this is kind of a rule. If it's on the outside of the part, it has to be an object line. You can't have hidden lines on the outside of the part. All of those become an object. If I look this way, I can see this cut out. So this edge here is this face up here. This edge here is this face here. I can see that break between the two faces. I'm looking this way, I see a solid wall first, and then I see that, okay? Either way. So now, if I want to do a top view, okay, so I've got 3 views here, right? If I move a view, can I move it down here? Let's say I want to have more space. Can I just put it down here? For now. No. If you want to move a view, that's fine, but you have to keep it lined up. So track straight across when you're doing it. So I'm just going to give it some more space. And so I want a top view. Can I put a top view here? Could I? Sure, why not? Can I look from here down at the part? Yeah. Can I put a top view here looking down at the part? Can I put a top view here looking down at the part? Yeah. So I can do that on any of these views. It's just, I can make any view. Can I look up from the bottom at them? At each of the views? I could. Are they going to be the same? Like on the top views is this top view going to be the same as this top view? Yeah, what's going to be different about it? Different rotation. You're looking at it here. This is the same as this, right? Rotation is different. From here, I pull it up, it goes this way. Here, I pull it up, it goes that way. What about from this view, this top view here, to this top view here? What's going to be different? Yeah, it's going to be mirrored, right? And so when you pick where you want to put it, pick the place that kind of fits best. And so if I put it here, it's going to be going up and down. It's going to take up a lot of open space here. So it's probably better to put above this view or this view. And so when you're deciding on views, one easy option is which view has the less hidden lines. So if I have this view and this view, which is the better view to keep? The right or the left? Yeah, the one on the right. It has less hidden lines. So I'm going to get rid of this one. So I've got these two, and that's why I don't like the name top view or the front view as the main view. I like the primary view because this is the front of the part, maybe, right? Remember the example in the video of the cars? From the car, they all look kind of the same. The sides look very different, though. That's a better primary view. So, but this one kind of provides more detail, but this one is kind of a bigger view. So I'd pick this as the primary. So I'd do the top view up here probably. If you did the top view up here, it's not wrong, just different. So I'm going to do it up here, or yeah. So what's the next step? I've got those two views. What's the next step to start making the top view? Yeah, make a 45-degree line over here, right? What's that line called? Miter line. It's like when you're putting two pieces of wood together at a 90 degree and you want them to have a nice joint between. It's called a miter joint, right? Same thing. So I'm just going to draw a line from anywhere up here along that 45 there. Does it matter if it goes this way or this way? Way versus that way? Does that matter? No, it doesn't. It could go either way. What is, if it's higher or lower, what does that control? If I move this line up, what would it do to my top view over here? It'd move it up, right? It's going to be lined up with that line. So, got my miter line, now what? Project. I'm going to go from here up. Now I'm just going to draw. Oh, I'm going to go from here up. So, I'm seeing something. Now, it doesn't matter. If this is the furthest part from this view, this is actually going to be the close part, right? So I need that to go the other way. That way, this stays far away, right? That was a test. We all failed. So we want the thing that's close to stay close, the thing that's far to stay far. Okay? So I bring those two edges up. Is there anything else I need from that side view? What? This one, right? And so there's a couple ways. I can put all the lines at once and then have to trim out a bunch of different things, or I can do a couple things at a time. And so I'm going to do a couple things at a time. So I'm going to first find this face right here. So that's this, right? Because it's lined up straight across this face. So I'm going to go from this corner up. Now I'm going to trim that line, and I know that this line, if I look down, it's visible right there. Boom. So this square here is this top face right there. From here, what happens over here? So I have this angled face. I'm going to still have something that looks like this, but up here. So actually, maybe I should just draw those in and let's see what happens. But I know it's going to stop there. I know that's going to go up there somewhere. And that's going to go up there somewhere. So I'm going to just trim off. Come on. Trim off those. And trim those. I know the outside. So what's happening here? How do I know what lines stay and what lines go? Match it up to the side view, right? So this line right here is the same as this right here, right? Comes down to here, and it goes across. And then this line up right here is this line right here, right? So in this line going across, is the line there in the front part of the view or the back part of the view? The front part, right? So this part I'm going to keep. I'm going to get rid of that. Well, this line, is it at the bottom or the top? Just the bottom, right? Over here. I'm going to get rid of that. Now what? Do I need to do anything with this? Yep, I need to get rid of that. Now this can all become object, right? By looking down from the top, I see all of that. Is that done now? So this back line corresponds with, this back line as well as this edge here that goes the whole length. This line is that line. That line is that line. That line. Line is this line. That line is that line. There's that point right there. Right. Is there anything missing? Yeah, because this cutout goes all the way through the part, right? So here, I can't see that yet. So if I draw a line from here to there, drawn hidden, now I have, because this line right here, before I could see this corner here, which is that same line, but now I can see this back corner, which is my hidden line. But what? Nope, that's good. That's done. Every corner is projected. I can see what's going on inside the part. So this is a good finished view now of this. Okay. Does that make sense?